Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave, and today I'm making a correction to Enemy Action Kharkov from Compass Games and designed by John Butterfield. And on my last turn I made a critical error, and I've typed in the comments here where they happened so you can see. But basically what I did wrong was I moved an armor stack into a woods hex, and I didn't have enough movement points to do that. That hex has a cost of 3 movement points to get in there, and I only had 2 movement points left. So they could not have joined the battle, and therefore I miscalculated everything after that. So that was my critical error, was where I moved that stack into the woods, trying to take Kharkov, and not paying attention to my terrain and the movement costs that it takes to do that. So then that made me, of course, calculate my chit draw wrong, calculate my odds wrong. I did play a tactics card for intelligence, so I was able to change one chit, but at the end of the day, it was messed up. And I just couldn't let it go. I couldn't go, well, it's okay, I'll just go ahead and play the game out, because that's not the way we play games, right? We play to win, but we also play to do it right and see what the struggles are. And this game is a ton of fun, you guys. I mean, I really like it. And I've made some dumb errors like flanking in the cities. They're not allowed, or towns. You can't do that. And I've done that a couple of times. I shouldn't have done that. The mental errors, really, not the game itself. It's me. So I wasn't going to go. And so because I was playing the campaign game, I wanted to get to the end of the game so that I could see, the effects of the mud and the Germans as they were really starting to get reinforced and what was going to happen there. And so I was really trying to get there, but I messed that up and I didn't get enough victory points. And therefore, I lost the game. That's the bottom line. They did not evacuate Kharkov. And so when I leave them in there and take away those 4 victory points, it left me at 10, which was less than the 12 that I needed to continue playing. So I lost the game on turn 4. Unfortunately, I know now that my strategy really need to be go get Kharkov quick and take the extra victory points everywhere else that I could get them. And when I play it over again the next time, that's what I'll do. But that brings us, the game got, I lost control of it there, and the game beat me. Which shows that it's not just a walk in the park and you're going to run in there and take it over, because you don't. I said this when I first started back on turn 1. I have not played the game. I watched a video where John Butterfield played it on a Moe's game table, and as an introduction, and I watched it, but it was a 2-player game, and so the dynamics were different, right? So I really didn't know what my strategy was going to be, and boy, did I take I learned a hard lesson. But that's okay, because, again, that's part of learning the game. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch and play the German solo. And we're going to see, now I have more instinct, at least, going into that one, of what to watch for and try to defend, to see if we can keep the Soviets from going in there and tearing us up. So that's kind of where we're going to be at. I apologize for making the crucial error, but I didn't want to leave it out there and then everybody go, oh man, he screwed that up and he didn't do anything about it. I didn't want to be like that either. I at least wanted to say, hey, I messed that up, and this is where we're at. And I just want to make sure that, you guys use these games too, or use these videos also, just like I do, to try to learn about the games a little bit. And I wanted you to see, what that was going to be. And so, I didn't want to leave it where you're like thinking that everything I did was right when it wasn't. So that's what this is. It's a correction, but I'll tell you, the game's fun. And if you have the game and you're getting ready to play it, hopefully my videos have helped you. But if they didn't, you know, hopefully you can see the comments and see where a couple players have, you know, pointed out where I made some mistakes. And then I try to use those to learn as I go forward, not to do that again. So, like I said, I hope you enjoy the game. And I hope that if you are buying it, this doesn't sour you on it. And we're going to play the German solo next, and you'll get a chance to see that, so you can decide. You know, in this rule book, they didn't recommend which one to play first, Russian or German. So after watching the first video, I thought, shoot, I think I better play the Russian first, because being the early aggressor helps me learn the game a little bit, and you know, the reinforcements and those things, and I think it did that. So, you know, that's the reason I went with the Russian Soviet solo first. But now we're going to try the German solo, and we'll see how I do on that. Hopefully I'm getting over the hill on some of these mistakes that I've been making, and we'll check it out. And maybe the game will go longer. I won't get beat so quick. I'd like to get into, I know the light mud's coming up and some of the other things. I wanted to see how that worked and be able to show you that too. So, but that's where we're at. I'm going to let the video go ahead and run out here to the end. But if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It does help me. And give me that thumbs up. That also helps. And like I said, I hope you enjoy it. I have a ton of fun making these games, and you know, you guys see from my playthroughs, if you've watched my other videos, I don't always win. I've gotten lucky sometimes and I win, but I don't always win. So hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, this was so you know what the problem was, and so that you know to watch out for it during your own gameplay. So again, have a good day. The video's almost over, and hope you enjoyed the videos, though, this part of the series on the Soviet solo portion of the game, and I hope you watch for the German solo coming up. Have a good one.